was your Monday? It was a very intense Monday. It was a very intense Monday for me personally. And Neptune going into Aries is 100% living up to its living up to its living up to its hype. It is living up to it. For those of you guys that are watching me this evening on TikTok, I will be making the transition from TikTok to YouTube. I will be making the transition from TikTok to YouTube. I will mention this again at about 9:30 or so, whenever I get done with Reiki session, etc. with the new stipulations, and with the fact that now we do not own our own content, and with a lot of other things that have happened with the app itself over the last couple of days. I will be transitioning. I will still go live on TikTok. I'm not going to just stop being on TikTok, so please don't think that. But I will no longer be posting videos on TikTok because of a lot of things. I tried to post 2 videos today. They are just gone. They're just gone. They couldn't download to my phone, and they also never got posted. I can't afford to spend all the time to make content for it to be lost. So I will be posting videos from now on my other platforms. If you do not follow me and all your favorite creators there, please do so. I will continue to go live on TikTok until probably the spring. I think the spring equinox is going to be my cutoff. That is 2 months. 2 months from last week. So if you do not follow me over there, please do so. I'm not saying that I will ditch TikTok completely, but I'm just saying what I'm saying. So if you guys don't follow me there, please do so. If you don't follow me on Instagram, X, Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon, all the things, make sure you do so. It is all the Blue Bodhi. I will always be on at 8:30 every single Monday night, and I will keep the same live streams. I will keep the same reads, all of those things on YouTube, and all of that jazz. All the good Bodhi things will still be there. You're not missing them, okay? I promise. But but that's not why you're here, to listen to me bitch about what's going on. Right now, you are here for Warrior Reiki and Zodiacs, and I know that if I had an intense day, I am sure y'all had an intense day as well. So we are going to, this is going to be an interesting session tonight. We'll just say that. It is going to be an interesting session. We'll just call it what it is. We'll just call it what it is. So yeah, but here we go. Just like always, you guys can do these first few hand positions with me, or you can just sit there and enjoy. Either way, the only thing I ask is that you take a deep breath every time I say breathe. That's it. My mods are here on TikTok because we will have the random rolling in trolls and all of that jazz. Please let my mods handle all of those things. Okay? Here we go. Loud enough? It is not loud enough. All right. Deep breath. Deep breath. Breath. Deep breath. are going to ground. We are going to start with the root chakra and we're going to work our way up because let's face it, we all need our chakras cleared after this weekend. You know it and I know it. So we're going to start with the root chakra. The root chakra, I just want you to focus on your feet. That's it. Anywhere on your feet. Okay? Focus on the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra, I want you guys to focus about this far below your belly button. So right in the middle of your guts, all right? I want you to just focus. I want you to focus right there. That's it. Just focus right there, okay? Just breathe. Focus on the solar plexus, okay? This is where your anxiety sits. This is where your anxiety sits. So we are going to work on the solar plexus for a hot minute because mine is through the roof enough that I have hives today. I have not had hives in years. In years. And I have hives on my chest today and they hurt like a motherfucker. So I want you guys to focus about this far above your belly button, okay? I feel like I need to be watching the YouTube comments, so we're going to pull that up. Thank you over there on YouTube. I appreciate you. Still working on the solar plexus. We haven't moved. you're a little nauseated, then that means that you've been holding in anxiety that you're not wanting to talk about, that you're not letting go of, and I get it, okay? But if you're nauseated, that's why. I want you to just breathe, okay? Just breathe for a minute. Just breathe for a minute. This next one's gonna suck. I'm just letting y'all know. This next heart, the heart chakra is gonna suck this week. Because if you are in the spiritual community after this weekend, your heart hurts. Just deep breath, okay? Deep breath. Thank you over there, Patty. If you guys are going to gift on TikTok, my advice or my ask is that you don't. My ask is that you gift on YouTube or that you use one of the donation links in my bio. Just saying. There are new rules about what we get and what we don't. And my advice is to not support anything monetarily on this platform. Breathe. We're still working on the heart. We're still working on the heart. Thank you, Miss Patty. I appreciate you so much. Now we're going to work on the throat chakra. I want you to take just a minute from this because how many of you guys were out of breath from me working on the heart chakra? Just think about it for a minute. How many of you guys realized you were out of breath when I was working on the heart chakra and you just sitting there? We're going to work on the throat chakra. Thank you over there, Chucky. At any time while I'm working on the throat chakra, I want you to just try and swallow. And I know that it's hard when someone tells you to, but I want you to just focus on the throat chakra and I want you to just swallow. Thank you, Jen. Oh, I love, over on YouTube, it tells me how many times you've done a super fan thing. That's so cool. All right. I want you to just let that settle for a minute. I want you to actually do something. I want you to just roll your neck for a minute. That's it. Because we're going to work on the third eye next. We're going to work on the third eye next. And you and I all know that most of us have closed that off this weekend. Most of us closed a lot of shit off this weekend. So we are going to turn the dial. We're going to turn it up a little bit. Okay? Are you ready? If you guys have never watched me, if you're new to watching me, turning the dial, I want you to just pretend that your third eye right here is a dial. I'm not going to go, wow, and turn it really fast. We're going to turn it nice and slow. Okay? Breathe. Your eyes time to adjust. Give your eyes time to adjust. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Aaron. Work on the crown. I want you to focus on the top of your head. Breathe. Just big breath. I want you to just breathe for a minute, because that was way longer than normal of me going through all the chakras. Hopefully you feel a little taller, a little stronger. And I said taller on purpose because you know what I mean by that feeling. You just feel a little taller. We are going to continue in that. I am going to utilize this song and this time to kind of pull you back together. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Okay? You ready? We're going to work on this side first. Now we're going to work on this side. If you had to assign a number to the universe, 1, like 0 through 9, no double digits, just one single number, what would it be? And the reason that I want you to do that, and the reason I want you to put that in the chat, is that all of those together are going to end up making a code, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on TikTok. We're going to write code. We're going to write universal code. And I want you guys to do this as much as you can throughout this Reiki session. Here's why. The universe is fucked up right now. Somebody left the universe on red. It's pissed off. It's acting an ass. And we had Neptune go into Aries today. The last time this happened was in 1861. And a couple of days after this happened is when the first shots of the Civil War happened. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of wish to not repeat that, okay? So we're going to write code. We're writing spiritual code. I want you to just put one number, a single digit number. I don't care if you do 1 through 9. I don't care. One number. Look at YouTube go! TikTok, YouTube's rivaling you. Breath. shoes off. Got hot all of a sudden. Got hot all of a sudden. One thing I want you guys to do now that we've been writing this universal code for a while, would you like your cheat code? I want you to just scroll up in the chat and take a screenshot of the numbers. I want you to just scroll up in the chat and take a quick screenshot of the numbers. And I want you to see what number you get. That's your cheat code, babe. That's your cheat code. Numbers are so powerful, it's not even funny. Breathe. Big breath. How many of you guys just had some insane number thing happen? How many of you guys either had your birthday, you had your life path number, you had something like that that you just got? Just saying. You guys realize that numbers rule everything and that you can use numbers and universal code to change things? How many of y'all's mind blown right now? A lot of y'all just got your birth year. I've been watching the comments. You're welcome. Oh my God, you're magic. Oh my God, the universe is talking to you. This is a good time to mention that if you have not RSVP'd for the Reiki Symposium coming up in February, you still have time to do so. It is a 3-day symposium for you to learn to do this type of Reiki. It is 3 full days. You will be certified in Reiki 1, Reiki 2, and Reiki 3. I do not teach Master Teacher in Omni Reiki. Just making that clear. I do not teach that yet. Okay? Yes, the key word there is yet. I do not teach that yet, okay? But if you would like to sign up for it, you can pay it out. I will send you an invoice. You can pay it out. No big deal. Because I get it. If you pay before the end of January, you get $100 off. Deep breath. We're going to go about 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to start reading for the Zodiacs. So about 9:15, I will kind of make a little bit of an announcement again, talk about some things and some stuff and so on. If you do not follow me on all of the other platforms, please do so. If you do not follow me to YouTube, I will be migrating all of my videos to YouTube. Just so you guys know. What are you letting go of? What are you letting go of? Be respectful in the chat, because you will get muted and or blocked if you're not. What are you letting go of? before you guys start to skedaddle off, because I know some of you guys are just here for the Reiki, and I'm okay with that. I want you to know that if you're not following me on the tubes of the you need to be. I will be migrating all of my videos over to there. If you guys are subscribers to anyone on TikTok, be mindful of where your money is going. We are not getting that money. We right now cannot even see the balance that we had in there. We are not getting that money, okay? So please do not send subscriptions. Do not send monetary gifts if you can help it. The monetary gifts at least are still being paid out on Wednesdays, but we cannot see that, okay? For those of you guys that missed my announcement at the beginning, all of my videos will be migrating to YouTube. I posted a couple of lunchtime learnings. They are just gone. They're just gone. So I cannot afford to make content and have it disappear. So please follow me on YouTube. For those of you guys that do not follow me on YouTube, and those of you guys that do, I am going to be offering free classes on YouTube for the next 6 months. 6 months. Free classes, at least one every week, if not more. Okay? Please follow me over there. I will always continue to be on, I will still be on TikTok for a while, so please don't think I'm just like, bye, and leaving, okay? I would like for as many of you guys to go over to YouTube as humanly possible. It is easier for me to make content over there. It is a lot more. I can make so much more content over there. There's not as many restrictions. But with the things that are coming out and the fact that any content we post is now no longer ours, I'm not cool with that, okay? That being said, we are here for Reiki and Zodiacs. Yes, we are here for Reiki and Zodiacs. If you guys would like to learn Omni Reiki is something of my own design. I designed it. I started designing it in like 2018, 2019, fully perfected it 2020. I have been doing it on TikTok since 2020, and April of 2020 will be 6 years that I have helped build this fucking app. So if you guys would like to learn it, you can only learn it from me. If someone is telling you that I taught them, that they are certified to teach Omni Reiki, they are a liar. Full on. Just saying what I'm saying. If you follow witchy creators at all, then please make sure you follow them everywhere. Okay? Follow them every single place. Every single place. Just like always, I start with Capricorn and go around the horn. And we will do that. We will do that. We're going to start with Capricorn. We're going to go all the way around. If you guys didn't know, also, I released an album last week, and I released another album yesterday because I was that fucking mad. Those are all up on my YouTube. Mandy, LaFay, and the Blackwater Hymns. They are sounds on TikTok as well now. They are on Spotify. It is everywhere it has been distributed. There we go. All right. We're going to start with Capricorn. Today is heavy. Today is weird. Today is a lot. It has been a very, very intensive day. Very intensive day. For those of you guys that have Capricorns, it's interesting. You had a lot of anchor cards that wanted to come out. And then now you have a lot of these. I don't like that that's a lot. You can't pin. Okay, let me see, Christine. Everything. Oh, there you are. Let me see why you can't pin. It's weird. It says that you can. Nothing's working. All right, Capricorns, are we ready? I know the answer is yes. I know the answer is yes. So, yeah. The Maestro, the Master of Inspiration. Okay. That makes sense of why there were a ton of cards that tried to come out, because If you guys have never met a Capricorn, I mean, you have, hi. But if you've never been around a Capricorn, then Capricorn are idea people. They are. They are constantly idea. Capricorns, this is a pretty good representation of the Capricorn, the master of inspiration. But what this card in particular represents is not just inspiration, but this is understanding, it's community, it's ingenuity, it is making things around you better. Then you have good fortune. I am all the way in. I'm all the way here for this. And then you have concealment. All right, Capricorns, come here. First of all, let me turn the light down if they're on YouTube. That got really abrasive really quickly. Capricorns. You know those problems you've been dealing with? Those problems that have been compiling? Those problems that they just seem like you have not been able to wrap your head around what you do, right? Around what to do, excuse me. You have had all of these things on your noggin, and you don't know what to do. So a lot of you Capricorns, I know myself included, like I've got a whiteboard right here of multiple things that I'm like, I got to deal with. Like I got a list of things I got to deal with. But I look at that list and go, I don't know what to do, right? So Capricorns, you've been very indecisive for a long time. And now this week with this Neptune going into Aries, Aries being a fellow cardinal sign, and the full moon coming up next Sunday is Imbolc, which is a pagan holiday. And that is also a full moon this year, and it's a full moon in Leo. That is two massive fire sign shifts, right? Fire and earth go phenomenal together, especially when you need inspiration, especially when you need to get something done. So Capricorns, you are feeling all of your brain power this week. If you've had a problem and you haven't been able to figure it out, this is the week to do so, Capricorns. This is the week that everything seems to just be like fall into place like it used to. You are back, like fully back in your brain, Capricorns. You no longer feel disconnected. You no longer feel like your feet are not on the ground. You no longer feel like you have no idea what to do. You feel like yourself again. You feel like a more powerful version of yourself again, my sweet little Capricorn friends. And guess what? This is the good fortune card. This right here, Capricorns, is a phenomenal week for you to make decisions as far as your business goes, as far as your money goes, as far as anything that is going to move you forward goes. This is good fortune plus inspiration. This is also, some Capricorns are going to be like, I don't like you. This is also, Capricorn, a week that you need to reconnect with friends. I know you have to people and you don't want to. I get it. But you can totally text them, okay? But you need to check back in with your community, Capricorns, because here's the thing. I know that you pulled away over the last couple of weeks because you've been in this weird little shell. You haven't known what to do. So you need to reach out, let everybody know, one, you're okay, and two, you just needed to brain some brain things for just a little bit. This is a very powerful week for you, Capricorns. A very powerful week. I, to be honest, think that today up to Friday is going to be a lot of big events, biggie shifts. We're going to call it that. We're just going to roll with it. Biggie shifts. Welcome to Bodhi Language 101. There's going to be a lot of big shifts in your life, a lot of big things that pop up, okay? But instead of like the last couple of weeks where you've been like, oh God, this is a lot, what the fuck? This week you're like, bet, we're going to do this, this, and this. We're going to do this, this, and this. You are powerful as fuck this week, Capricorns. But this is the concealment card. No one needs to know what moves you're making, Capricorns. Not a single fucking person. If you have a best friend that you have trusted for a long time, that's a little different. But don't go and tell everybody. Don't go tell your family. Don't go tell people that you just have known for a couple of months. Don't go tell anybody at your job. Don't tell anyone. You keep all your shit close to your chest, underneath and you conceal it, because bitches be bitches. One of my favorite quotes, my favorite sayings, I have it on my computer back there, so I see it all the time. It's never announce. Capricorns, that is your theme for this week. Never announce. Never announce. You are not to tell a single fucking person what it is that you're planning, what it is that's happened this week. Now, I'm not saying don't reach out to the people that you fully 100% trust and be like, hey, this came up. Just wanted you to know. I just need to talk to somebody about it. This came up. And don't hesitate to be like, oh my God, it's such a good week. You do want your haters to know that it's a good fucking week. Say it with me, Capricorns. Never announce. Never announce. Stones for Capricorns this week. Malachite and lapis. Malachite and lapis. And if you happen to have a piece of lapis that has pyrite running through it, even better. Malachite and lapis. If you only have pyrite, Capricorns, that works too. You are the tiger this week, Capricorns. You are the tiger. You are ready to stalk that prey until you are right there next to it and then pounce. Ain't nobody gonna see you coming this week, Capricorns. Just saying. Aquarius. 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 That was very odd. Nothing wanted to come out. Then 2 indecisive cards. Okay. Let me make sure I'm holding the deck right side up. Like, because that happened last week. Not saying it won't happen again this week, but yeah. All right. Are you ready? I know that you are. The Poet of Avalon. This is fame, pride, and stagnation. And then you have navigation. And then you have growth of energy. And I find that interesting that stagnation is down here and growth of energy is here with navigation in the middle. Aquarius, this is a week of busting out of the ice. This is a week, it is definitely a journey. This week is a journey for you. It's not just, oh, well, your week's going to be this and this and this and this. It's not just that kind of week. The next couple of days, you are going to feel stuck. You are going to feel stagnant. You are going to feel like you can't move, like you can't make one step without being pulled right back. It's not that you get pushed back a step. It's just that if you take a step, you get pulled right back. You take a step, you get pulled right back. You're going to feel like you are absolutely stuck for the next couple of days. And I mean up until probably Wednesday evening, Wednesday night. This is just a feeling, it's going to piss you off. I'm not going to lie. It's going to piss you off. It's going to piss you off. Saying that, it's also going to give you a very good panoramic view of things around you right now. Sometimes you need to just get a good solid 360 view of everything around you right now. This is not a week, Aquarius, to make big, huge decisions, okay? This is not a week to cut things off. This is not a week of this navigation card right here is not some big, huge, life-changing events, okay? But this is a week of you seeing everything around you. And this is a week of you being able to go, okay, that has been a thing for a long time, and I didn't realize how much that's affecting me, and I don't like it. Or this person has been around for a long time, and they're really a fantastic friend, and I don't honor that friendship enough. You're going to see those kind of things, okay? The navigation is key. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Navigation is key for you, Aquarius. So as you're looking at all of these things, and these are going to be things that just hit you like this, right? Ones that you're like, how did I not notice this? This has been happening for 3 years or whatever. How did I not notice this? The stagnation over the next couple of days is going to bring so many things to light, like just spotlights on all these things in your life, Aquarius. When that happens, write them down. Write them down. Because you're going to be looking Thursday, Friday, Saturday at how to navigate them. And I want you to take the emotion out of it. I want you to pull the full Aquarius air out, okay? I want you to take emotion out of it. And I want you to look at everything very logically, okay? What would Spock do? If this person has been a great friend and so on, logically, what should you do? If this situation has been going on for 3 years and you just realized how much you fucking hate it, what should you do logically, okay? Look at all of it very, very logically. That right there is going to be the catalyst for an exponential growth of energy. This full moon is in Leo, which is opposite Aquarius in the zodiac. This is a very powerful, empowering full moon for you, Aquarius. A very empowering full moon for you. This full moon is a fantastic time for you guys to make plans. For you to write manifestations, for you to set things in stone. I am doing this. I will do this. Like, I mean, that kind of, I am doing this. I am this. This is me. Okay? I'm just saying. I know it sounds like the stagnation at the front of this week is not a good thing, but overall, this is a phenomenal week. This is you putting in place all of the points. You are charting all of the points. I just realized I don't have earrings on. Weird. This is you charting all of the points for the rest of your year, Aquarius. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to chart big, amazing plot points where you can move and go and so on. And I want you to liken it to that, okay? I want you to liken it to that. You are plotting a course through the ocean, through space, whichever one you want to choose. Pick one of those, the ocean or space. I'm only going to give you 2 choices, Aquarius, because you'll overthink every bit of it. Plot your course. Plot your course. This is the week for it. I love that this growth of energy card was there, especially with this full moon being in Leo. Like, you can't make this shit up. Stones for Aquarius. Carnelian. Carnelian is a great one for creativity, for boosting creativity and you figuring out what it is that you want to do and where you want to go. So I'm going to actually say, I'm going to give you 3: Carnelian, Tiger's Eye, and Obsidian. Because I think that the Tiger's Eye, I think the Carnelian is going to help you with the navigation. I think the Tiger's Eye is going to help you with the growth of energy. And I think the Obsidian is going to help you at the beginning of this week. You guys are the baboon this week. You guys are the baboon this week. You can choose if you want to be the one with the blue butt. I don't care. All right. That brings us to my sweet little Pisceans. Where's all my Pisces at? You can tell that the algorithm on TikTok is all jacked up. I can tell just by looking at the numbers. Also, just for those of you guys on TikTok, for some reason, the live streams, I cannot access any of the ones I had scheduled out. And it has set them all back 2 hours. Next Monday's Reiki will not be at 6:30 Central. It will not be, okay? I've got to fix it. I don't know if I can. I tried today. That's why I had to cancel the live stream for today. Because, okay, Pisces, I don't know what has happened, but it's a mess. Y'all threw 2 cards. Because of course you did. So we're going to go ahead and just pick those up the way that they fell. All right. Make sure there's not a tiny dog over here. Here we go, Pisces. Ooh, my nose is itching. Somebody is talking about me. All right. You have Arthur, which is nobility, it's championship, it's self-realization. King Arthur is a very, very interesting one to come up. I don't know why. I'm like, this is a very interesting one to come up for Pisces. Blessed day. I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Blessed day. Then these are the two that fell out on the floor. This one fell out like literally straight with my chair like this. Karmic justice. Every Pisces in here is like, fuck yeah. Every Pisces in here is like, this one, however, came out sideways. And this is the elixir of life. Okay. Okay. Not gonna lie. I was a little worried. Pisces, karmic justice. This is for you this week. This is not for someone else. This is not for somebody that has done you wrong. We're going to talk about it, so don't freak out. We're going to talk about it. But I wanted to let you guys know that first. That I felt like, you know, yeah. All right. Pisces, you feel intensely strong this week. You feel like you have a suit of armor on. You feel like you feel almost invincible, right? You know you're not invincible, but you feel so powerful and so strong this week. And I guarantee you probably said to a friend already today that you just feel like something changed in you. You feel more powerful. You feel like something changed. Am I right? Am I right? Not only do you feel this suit of armor, this champion, you have some intense self-realizations this week. First of all, this feeling of being powerful, of being strong is not going away this week. It's there all week. All week, my little Pisces friends. All fucking week. All week. Not only that, but it's a good week. It's a good week. Expect it to be a good week. Just saying. What I love about it is that when these, because I know you Pisces, usually when self-realizations come, you get a little upset. You get a little nervous. You start to take that personally, like, oh my God, I had this self-realization that my haircut is actually cute. What do I do? Like you kind of do a little freak out. I know, you kind of do a little freak out. Not this week though. This week when you have these self-realizations, you use them to empower yourself. So it's like a self-perpetuating motion machine going on with you this week, Pisces. As soon as you start to feel strong and empowered, then you have these self-realizations. And when those happen, you go, oh my God. And you just like, that's a good thing. And then you're like, and you feel like it just continues to grow this week. That is where the karmic justice comes in. Because I know when I said that this karmic justice is for you, some of you Pisces were like, no, I don't know. Karmic justice is not all bad, bitches. Just like there is bad karmic justice, there is good karmic justice. Karma works both ways. We just always seem to talk about the bad part of karma, and that's not all there is to it. This good karma, this karmic justice, this is you finally getting some payback for some things that you have put out into the universe. Whether this is good volunteer work that you did, whether this is giving somebody a ton of money a long time ago, whether this is whatever it is. All of the good that you have been putting out is finally going to start coming back. And before you go, good, it's about time. Don't have that attitude. Don't have that attitude, okay? Don't have that attitude. But here's the thing. This card being sideways, you have a very intense, You have a very intense thing that you have to take a look at this week. When this karmic justice starts to come in, when these good things start to roll in, you need to look at what your elixir of life has been, what it was. What was the thing that kept you rolling? What was the thing that kept you going, Pisces? What was the thing that kept you moving and going forward? You know what? We're going to leave these on. I don't know why the fuck I feel I need to leave them on, but that's what's going to happen. Your elixir of life is fixing to change. It's fixing to shift. And for some of you guys, if you were like, it's Pepsi or whatever, that's not what I'm talking about. What was your elixir of life? Was it work? Was it kids? Was it spouse? Was it house? Was it dog? Was it what was your elixir of life? Because with these self-realizations and with this karma coming in, you're going to realize that the thing that had kept you going no longer is keeping you going. Maybe you started this journey to prove somebody wrong, and you realize that that's really not what you want to do at all. You don't care. Maybe you started this journey to own this big thing or that big thing. And now you realize that you don't care. You put in all this time and effort and you don't care. So what is it? You don't have to decide this week. You don't have to decide this week. Because it doesn't really matter this week yet. Next week it will. Okay? You need to be taking a look at what your elixir of life has been and what it needs to be. And know that your priorities are fixing to take a huge shift. Not shit, shift. Stones for Pisces. Blue apatite. Blue apatite. Blue apatite is one of my favorite stones. It is attuned to the future. I'm actually going to say blue apatite and black moonstone. If you do not have black moonstone, then snowflake obsidian is going to be the next best thing. You guys are the warthog this week. You guys are the warthog this week. Gotta give you a power animal. You can't kill those motherfuckers. Aries, that was a very quick anchor card. That was a very quick anchor card. Y'all see that? YouTube, next week I will have the camera different where the lighting will be different and you will be able to see the cards better. What you doing? There we go. Aries, your first couple cards came out really quickly, but that last one took a minute. All right. We ready? As I mentioned, today Neptune goes into Aries. So this is a very, very powerful look. Aries, this is affecting you. This is affecting you. This is a big placement and it's a big transit. The last time this happened, we entered the Civil War a couple of days later. Let's not manifest that this time. But Aries, you are feeling this energy. You are feeling this shift. You have already felt it today. It's been very intense. It has been very, very, very intense. This is you coming, before I ever turn these cards over, Aries, you have been coming hardcore to terms with your goals and your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations. And I think that a lot of you guys had some intense self-realization and realized that you don't like what they have been. You can't make this shit up. This is Charon the Ferryman, and this is transition. This is need, focus, and transition, and you can't make this up. Hi, I'm the Blue Bodhi, and I am here to prove to you that we are in a simulation. You can't make this up. Ready? Success. That just made every Aries watching this go, oh, thank God. And good luck. And good luck. And I made a comment about how long it took me to get this card out. And all you Aries went into this reading with me saying that you're about to make a big shift and then had this card right here. All of you Aries went into this reading holding your breath a little, didn't you? Holding your breath a little bit, didn't you? Every single one of you. Aries, this is a phenomenal week for you. This is a phenomenally powerful week for you. So where you've been feeling this transit, you've probably been feeling it. You've probably been feeling it for a while. We all have been. But you have probably been feeling it very intensely the last 2 days. Today has felt very heavy for you because you feel like the things in your life that are going on are not things that you want, right? So you've been really questioning yourself. You've been questioning your path. You've been questioning, all of the steps that you've been taking. Like, you've been questioning the last years of your life. Like, have you been on the wrong path this entire time? Let me go ahead and tell you right now, the answer is no. You have not been on the wrong path, Aries, okay? You have not, I promise. This is a week. You're going to feel powerful. You're going to be happy. You're going to be kind of like floating around. What the hell is on? What was that? Tell me y'all on YouTube saw that. So you know how I've got my camera right here? Out of nowhere, a huge orb appeared right here. And then just went like this. My whole camera went in and out, and then it just slowly was like...
That was me. I astral projected.
Stop fucking with my live streams. I've never, ever seen anything like that, girl.
I astral projected into the cat.
How would the cat be doing that?
No, that was a separate occasion.
I
got in the cat, and then I got an orb.
I need to timestamp that. That was, it's almost an hour and 13 minutes in. So that was what, an hour and 11 minutes in? I am going to shit cookies if that was an hour, 11 minutes and 11 seconds in on YouTube. Those of you guys on TikTok, y'all didn't see it because I'm on a different camera on YouTube. But my screen is larger, right? So it's like this. Over here, there was a massive orb, like right up in front of the camera, and it was very slow, and the camera went in and out, and then it just went, that was crazy.
Who do we know that's an Aries other than my crazy-ass Gma?
My grandma was a Pisces Aries cusp. I don't really have any Aries close.
Ooh.
Capricorn and Aries don't really jive well. Like, they do in a business sense, but like friendship-wise, relationship-wise, it's usually not a good thing.
Who jives with Leo?
Aquarius. Leo jives with everybody. Capricorns and Leos jive really well. Yeah, Leos get along with everybody. I mean, Leos, they really do. Like, you can be friends with anybody. I would love to know what the timestamp was with that. That was crazy. So let me get back to Aries. Let me focus back in a minute and get back to Aries here. And now the camera's going in and out again. All right, camera. Aries. Damn.
Oh my goodness.
I love that Rebecca said you made a comment about numbers being powerful early on. Just saying. Just saying. Aries, this is a very, very powerful week for you. A very powerful week for you. This is a good week for you to start making that transition. Whatever it is, if it's job, if it's relationship, if it's life, if it's moving, if it's whatever it is, this is a very, very powerful week for you to start making these transitions. There's going to be a lot of things that the universe is just going to make the transition for you. Maybe you've had a problem trying to figure out if you're going to move here or here, right? You don't know if you're going to move to this side of town or that side of town. And maybe this side of town suddenly has a whole bunch of shit happen. And you're like, okay, I'm just saying, the universe is going to be giving you the runway lights of where to go. You asked for it. Why my camera on YouTube keeps doing this? I'm trying not to get distracted. You guys are going to have such an intense, amazing, rocket forward week that you're probably going to need a full sit down next Monday. You're probably going to need like a full sit down like this next Monday and be like, oh, okay. You wanted a go week. This is it. You wanted a go week. This is it. This is it. You asked for it. Here it is. This Neptune transit is powerful for everybody, but especially powerful for you. Great week to make decisions. Great week for you to start planning. Great week for you to navigate. Great week for you to get back up on your horse. Just great week in general, Aries. Fantastic. Fantastic week for you. I love it. Stones for Aries. Citrine. Citrine is going to be your best friend this week. I am actually going to say, citrine and smoky quartz. That is such a fantastic pairing of stones, and those are easy to find. They are everywhere. Citrine is great for luck, for success, all of those things. Smoky quartz is great for taking all of the negativity and turning it into something fantastic. So yeah. I think that it is a phenomenal week for you, Aries. Like, I can't get over those cards. You are 100% the mountain lion this week. You are 100% everyone's favorite danger kitty. You are 100% everyone's favorite danger kitty. Okay, not everyone's favorite, but my favorite. You're my favorite danger kitty this week. That brings me to Taurus. And I know all my Taurus mods are over there. Waiting patiently, because when I say that it's been an intense day, it's been an intense day. It's been an intense day. I am pretty positive that I had snow roaches at my door this morning. That's how my day started. Actually, my day started with a really gnarly 3-second snippet dream at 4:44 that I could not go back to sleep from. Been an interesting morning. If you guys don't know, I will post it on YouTube. I posted it on TikTok. It has a whole 5 views. It has a whole 5 views, but it's up there. Yeah. So, all right. Here we go, my sweet little Tauruses. The Morrigan. That's all we need is vengeful Tauruses. That's all we need is vengeful Tauruses. The Morrigan is a triple Celtic goddess. She is the triple goddess in the Celtic pantheon. She is made up of like Maiden Mother Crone. She is a very powerful ass thing. She is all about revenge. She is a battle deity. This is anticipation. It's introduction, it's opposition, it's revenge. I every time I see this card, something new catches me. You can see that I have owned these cards for a long time. Like I have owned these cards for a long time. Like they are all they are what they are. I love them. I use them all the time, right? But I always notice something different about this card, and I noticed the rays of light this time in this card. I noticed the rays of light behind her this time in this card. And then you have knowledge. And I find it interesting that I just said I noticed the rays of light behind her because knowledge is usually represented by a ray of light. And then you have the fucking destiny card, Taurus. Taurus, I feel like I need to start here. You know what you know. You know what you know. You know what you know. You have been cramming stuff in your brain for decades at this point, for your entire life. You have been cramming stuff in your brain, and you know what you know. Your intuition this week is on point, Taurus. Not only is your intuition on point, but you're feisty. You're not feral. You're not angry. You're feisty, and you are bound and determined that you don't give a fuck. You are not about to let anyone stand in your way. And I said anyone, not anything. Anyone stand in your way. Why did something just hit my screen outside? I can't. I don't think it matters where I live. New house, old house, big house, little house. Just the ghosties. Taurus, you're feisty this week. You know what you know. Your intuition is going to be screaming at you like through a fucking bullhorn this week, Taurus. Through a bullhorn this week. By the way, if you guys need some help, there it is, there it is, there it is. That was cool as fuck. That was cool as fuck. You guys on TikTok need to go to YouTube and rewind about a minute. I know that there was a pattern in it. I can't wait to go look. Never in my life in doing paranormal investigating have I ever seen an orb move like that. The other one literally just appeared and went like that. There's nothing in front of my camera. All right. Or maybe we shouldn't have written universal code earlier. Just saying. Just saying. Or maybe we should have. I don't know. I am a fan of Rick and Morty. And we weren't messing with time. So the little testicle monsters with the guns. Like we weren't messing with time, man. All right. Taurus, you know what you know. You know what you know. If you have a Taurus friend and you have a question, this is the week. You need help with a problem, ask your Taurus friend. Just saying. The knowledge that you have gained specifically when it comes to your witchy shit, and I am going to make this all about your witchy shit because the Morgan doesn't come up, the Morrigan, words, doesn't come up just randomly, willy-nilly, like you know, nothing spiritual is going on in your life at all. This, all of the knowledge that you have put in your head about witchy shit, every bit of it, you now are at the point, you have been feeling overwhelmed. This is why you have kind of checked out from learning witchy shit. This is why you've kind of checked out. You feel like you've learned everything, like you don't know what else to put in there. You don't know what corner to turn, what way to go, etc. Not this week, not this week. This week you're like, maybe I will order that book. Maybe I will do this. And you should. 100%. This is a great week for you to order that advanced book. This is a great week for you to get into that advanced class. This is a great week for you to start learning some whole new branch of witchcraft. This is a great week for you to start adding a whole other sect of knowledge in there into that amazing, amazing little sparkly brain y'all have. Because you know your shit. You know your shit, Taurus. The Destiny card is interesting, and I want to talk about that because with the Morrigan right here, there are going to be things that come up this week, Taurus, that you are going to just, when they happen, you're going to get that like, that little chill up your spine, you know, that one where you kind of do that. You haven't had that in a long time, have you, Taurus? Have you? You haven't had that in a long time, have you? There's going to be a couple of them this week. There's going to be a couple of them. Two particular. When I say a couple, I mean two in particular. Of those moments where you just go, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Taurus, you just feel like a magical shit. Thank you, Tina. You just feel like a magical shit this week. Just saying. You just do. You just do. Because you are. Because you are. You're a feisty magical shit, but you're a magical shit. But you're a magical shit. Stones for Taurus. If you have golden quartz, this is the week for it. I know it's a little hard to find, but if you have it already, okay? Clear quartz is going to be the best. Blue tiger's eye is the other stone I'm going to give you. The clearer the quartz, the better, and blue tiger's eye. If you have petersite, even better. But petersite is a little harder to find. Petersite, if you guys don't know what petersite is, it's a specific type of blue tiger's eye. It looks like that. It looks like a crazy blue galaxy inside. But it's a very specific type of blue tiger's eye. I'm going to give you guys the Raven this week. I am totally giving you guys the Raven this week. I feel like that's exactly the embodiment of the Taurus energy. Just saying. Geminis. Geminis. Woo. That was a Lilith card. Why am I trying to give you two anchor cards, Gemini? That was weird. That was weird. Not gonna lie, I'm trying not to hyper focus on the camera up there. Trying not to hyper focus. I won't too. I want to see you do it again. Because that was insane. I'm gonna have to pull the clips of those. All right. Ready, Geminis? The Red Shepherd. Evaluation, just reward, and respite. And then you also have the Destiny card. Okay. And then the Rebirth card. Okay, Gemini. First of all, I want you to notice the helmet on the Red Shepherd. I want you to notice his helmet. And then I want you to notice that. This doesn't have the horns, but it's an interesting helmet in the middle. All right. Geminis, this is an intense week for you. It is intense. It is intense in that people are about to show their true colors. People are about to show their true colors. Some of them very, very good, okay? So please don't think that I'm talking all bad. Some of them are very, very good because this is going to be an intense week for you. There's going to be times when you have to be like, hey, I need help with this, or I need help with that, or, you know, whatever. You are going to have to, I know, every Taurus is like, wait. I'm not going to ask a Taurus. I'm sorry. Every Gemini is like, I'm not asking for help. Yes, you are. Okay? Yes, you are. It might just be something with the house. It might just be something with your job. It might be that suddenly you got to come up with a couple grand. But I'm just saying, you are going to have to ask for help this week, Gemini. What's interesting about it is the people that you ask for help are going to show their true colors, and you're going to see how many people you have around you that love you, that care about you, and that are willing to do whatever they can to help you and to support you. Are there going to be 2 people that happen to be like, you know, I'm not going to do that, and you're going to see their true colors? Yes, there are. There are going to be 2 people this week that you lose out of your life because they decided to do something else when you needed them the most. And you're like, you know what? Okay, bye. And that's going to hurt, but you're not going to feel that hurt because you're not going to process it until like 3 weeks from now, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now. But the other people that step up and help, you're going to be in awe of how many of them are willing to step up and help you. Even if it's just like some little tiny thing, right? Because of that, this helps you with a big evaluation of your life, of what's going on, of where you're going, why you're going. Like, it helps you with this whole big evaluation that you didn't even know you needed to go through. You had no idea. With that, this is going to be a week of huge shift for you, of a huge shift, a destiny changing shift for you. You're going to make a change and start a rebirth path that you are not going to realize for at least 6 months. You're going to go through this week and a bunch of things are going to happen, and you're not going to have one in particular moment where you're like, oh, my destiny. Like, you're not going to have that. But 6, 7, 8 months from now, you're going to be sitting down and you're going to go, oh my God, when this happened on that random fucking Wednesday at the end of January, oh my God. This is a life-changing week, Gemini, but you're not going to know it. You're not going to know it for 6 to 8 months. This week starts a massive rebirth for you. A massive rebirth for you. In a good way. And between now and the next 6, 7, 8 months, Gemini, when things happen that are horrible, when things happen that are bad, because it's life, I want you to remember that all of this is part of this transition and this change and this rebirth. Okay? I know it's not quite the reading that you were hoping for, not quite the reading you expected, but it is a good week. It is a powerful week. It is a week of you cutting off a couple people that are just simply siphoning your energy off. Okay? All right. Stones for Geminis. Fluorite, any color. Any color. Fluorite and amethyst. Fluorite and amethyst. You guys are the shark this week. Actually, you are the great white shark this week. You are the great white shark. Cancers. We ready? Are we ready? I know you are. Okay. I feel like it got really still in here all of a sudden. Like, I feel like it got really, really still in here all of a sudden. That last card you flung out of the deck, and it landed right side up. You flung up. You flung up. You flung up. By the way, I love this shit. The RYL, the Realty. I love it so much. This is the raspberry one, the watermelon. Whoa, it's my favorite. All right. No sugar, by the way, for those of you guys, fellow diabetics. No sugar. No sugar. Has monk fruit for sweetener, and it's so fucking good. There is a sweet tea version of it. Oh, so good. All right. All right, Cancers. All right, Cancers. Good job. The Exile, strategy, failure, and trauma. And then you have leadership. And then this card came out like this. You flung it out like this. This is the confidence card. And yes, it is moving like that. All right, Cancer. You aren't going to like me. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Don't shoot the messenger. You have taken on some type of head role with something. Whether this is work, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a volunteer position. I don't know what it is. Whether it's a moderator position. I don't know. But this position right here. I think when you started it, when you took this position on, you loved it. You had the best intentions. You loved it. It was great. You were doing it for the right reasons, right? It has since become a chain around your neck, and it continues to get heavier and heavier and heavier. You've been looking at everything in your life lately, Cancer, and you have been sitting and asking yourself, why are you doing the things that you're doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you talking to this person? Why are you still helping that person? Why are you working here? Why are you, like, you have been really hardcore looking at every single thing in your life, right? Every single thing in your life. This week, you're going to be asked with this like leadership aspect, you're going to be asked to make a decision. And when you are asked to make this decision, instantly your gut is going to say nope. But I don't want you to say no instantly, okay? Your gut is right, by the way, but I don't want you to say no instantly. I want you to say, let me give it some thought. Or let me figure out the best way to go about this. Like, put it off for a couple days. And then I want you to pay attention to how they act. I want you to pay attention to how they act when you put it off for a couple of days. And once you put it off for a couple of days and you start to see them flip the ever-loving fuck out, you know your gut was right. Which is going to prompt you to say, no, I'm good. And not only are you going to say, no, I'm good, you're going to say, no, I'm good, and I don't want to do this anymore. And that is going to cause a problem. I'm just letting you know. It is going to cause a problem. You need to make sure that you have a strategy with this, okay? So when this decision comes up, the reason I said that you don't need to say no immediately, even though your gut is going to be like, absolutely not, no, you need to have a strategy with this for saying no. Because Cancer, when this happens, you have to have a strategy for exiting this role, this leadership, whatever it is, safely. Because whoever else this is that's involved, they are very volatile. You know that they're volatile. And you know that they, A, don't like to be told no, and B, don't like to lose. So I want you to have a strategy with this, Cancer. Before you say no, I want you to be able to say, okay, no because X, Y, Z, and I want you to be able to exit it with very logical reasons and so on. No emotion in it, which is hard. Now here's the problem. This is going to really hurt your confidence, Cancer, because you really and truly loved whatever this is. You really and truly loved this group or this project or this friend group or whatever. You really and truly loved it, okay? So it is going to hurt your confidence because you worked really hard to do this. You worked really hard to, you know, be in this leadership position. It's going to have an effect for a little bit, okay? It is. And you are going to overthink it 100%. You just are, because you're from Cancer. You're going to overthink it and be, you know, questioning, should I really have done that? Should I really have done that 2, 3, 4 weeks down the road? So I want you right now to have an emotional support earth sign on speed dial. Okay, Cancer, I want you to have an emotional support earth sign that can ground your happy, cranky, overthinking ass right back down. Okay? Right back down. So in 2, 3, 4 weeks, when you call and you text and you're like, I don't know that I should have quit that job. I really hate it, even though my new job is great. They can go, bitch, shut up. Do you see what I'm saying? You need an emotional support earth sign to tell you, bitch, shut the fuck up. You are so much better off. Okay? The earth signs, for those of you guys that don't know, Cancers, that is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo know that you need to be paying attention to your Cancer friends when they're like, I don't know what to do. It is going to wreck your confidence for a little bit, Cancer, because you are going to let it. Because you are overthinkers. We love you for that. We love you for that. You are squishy McFeelersons, and we love you for that. You are going to overthink it. We're going to let you because you need to feel the feels. You need to feel the feels. Okay? It's not going to be a bad week, but it is going to be a hard week. Okay? It is going to be a hard week. What's up, Lando? Everybody was asking about you the other day. You good? Stones for Cancers. Smoky quartz. You need all the smoky quartz. Just make yourself a whole suit out of it. Just make yourself a suit out of it. Just need all the smoky quartz. I'm going to say smoky quartz and black tourmaline, Cancers. Smoky quartz and black tourmaline. Those two are going to help soak up the negativity. They're going to help. One will soak up the shit that the other can't transmute. Just saying. Just saying. I love that. Minecraft your outfit. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Animals a little harder, Cancer. It's so weird. I want to give you 3. And I'm like, no, you have to pick one. I am going to give you the oyster. I am going to give you the oyster. Dude, I love that. Carissa over on TikTok said the Cancers are like the sad villager in Minecraft. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I can't now. I can't unsee it. Okay, Leos, calm down. I got your anchor card out, and then I just want you to know, you immediately, you flung the navigation card out on top of your anchor card. I haven't even turned your anchor card over, Leos. I haven't even said, hey, Leos, here we go. And here you are. You flung the navigation card out on top of your anchor card. I am dying to see what this is. Leos, this is an intense week for you because we are full on in Aquarius season, which is the opposite sign in the zodiac for you. And the full moon coming up on Sunday is a full moon in Leo, meaning this is going to be a very intense full moon for you. This is a very balancing full moon for you. This is not a crazy full moon for you. So this is a very balancing full moon for you because while it's in Leo, it's also during Aquarius season, which balances all of that out. You're going to feel the intensity of this. Like, I'm excited for this full moon for the Leos. All right, I am dying to see what your anchor card is since you flung the navigation card out on top of it. Ready, set, baja. The Keeper of Whispers, Curiosity, Madness, and Forbidden Knowledge with the navigation card on top of it. What you doing? What you doing, Leos? What are you doing? And defense. Oh. 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 Leos, if you want to go knife shopping, this is the week. If you want to go shopping for goodies to defend yourself, this is the week. Leo, you guys are fully honed in on your own person, on your own personal defense, on making sure that you are okay, your family's okay, your property's okay. Like, you are full on in powerhouse night mode. Like, and I mean night, like, you know, knight in shining armor night, not darkness of night. Ooh, I got the boof. No! This is full on knight in shining armor, knight of the realm type mode this week. What I love about it is y'all are some cackling ass little witches back over there. This curiosity, the madness, the forbidden knowledge. Like, you guys are in full on, y'all are in full on craziness mode, right? Like, ha 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 ha. If you have a Leo in your life, expect them to be full on magical ass crazy again, okay? They're going to be asking you all kinds of crazy shit like, you know, if I were to go into the astral and build a house and then add on to that house, do you think I'd need blueprints? And if I need blueprints, do I need to go to the market? And if I go to the market, do I have to have something to trade the little weird guy in the back? And you're going to be like, well, weird guy in the back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Leos, you are very powerful magically this week. You are very powerfully magical this week. Your personal magic, your personal gifts, your personal abilities are pure fucking magic this week. Your intuition is on point. It is through the roof. All of the things that you can do, your gifts and abilities are going to be on full display. Chances are you've already been feeling this. Chances are today was very intense for you for different reasons than it was intense for other people. It was intense for you up here. You're looking at all of these things that have been like forbidden knowledge to you before, you know, where even if they weren't, you felt like they were. Like, maybe you weren't ready for this or that or whatever. Oh, you are. Oh, you are, Leo. You are ready for it. You're ready for it. What I love about this is that this navigation card came out on top of this, meaning that whatever it is you have been feeling the drive to learn about, You're supposed to be. It is going to help you navigate going forward. Just make sure that you have your defenses with it, okay? But whatever it is that over the last, I don't know, week, 2 weeks, continually keeps popping up, and you've been wanting to make sure that you start diving down the road, but you weren't sure when. This is when. This is when. Because this is going to help you navigate the future. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, you are full on in defensive mode, though. Full on defensive mode. I'm just saying. Very powerful week. Very powerful week, Leos. Embrace this full moon in its fullest, Leos. Embrace it in its fullest. This is a very powerful moon. It's a full moon that is going to be great for manifestations, for powering up all of the things. All of the things, Leos. You are the fucking powerhouse this week. Stones for Leos. This is going to be hard. You know, it's not hard. I am going to say the following. Trust your gut. Trust your gut, Leos. Whatever stones you feel like you need to have, trust your gut. You are the hawk this week. You are the hawk this week. All right. Here we go, Virgos. Are we ready? Nope, nope, nope. Virgos, you may not have multiple anchor cards. I'm sorry, but you may not have multiple anchor cards, Virgos. All right. I know we're ready because I said, where's all my Virgos at? And I saw the comments like, here, over all there on the TikTok. All right, we ready, Virgos? Ooh, Danu, the mother of creation, motherhood, ferocity, creation. And then you have confidence. And then you have learned the truth. And I love that that's an owl. Lots of wings. Lots of wings. Danu doesn't have wings, but lots of wings. I got the hiccups now, son of a bitch. But I do want you to notice the diamond shape of her arms, okay? The diamond shape. Son of a bitch. Diamond shape. Diamond shape. Shine bright like a diamond. Virgos be Virgoing. Virgos be Virgoing. It's a very powerful earth sign week. I just realized, like, it's a very powerful earth sign week. Every single earth sign has had this is a powerhouse week for y'all. Because Virgos are no different. You are a creative powerhouse this week, Virgo. A creative powerhouse. For those of you guys, let me talk to those of you guys that have Virgos in your life first. They are not going to sit still. I know they already don't, but this is a whole other level of Virgoing that they're doing, okay? A whole other level of Virgoing that they're doing. One thing about it though, Virgos, you are going to be a creative powerhouse in ways that you're not used to. So let's say that you're normally a very artsy, creative person, right? You paint, you write, you do all of the things like that people normally think of with creativity. And maybe this week you suddenly are obsessed with numbers and math and equations and fractals and numerology. Okay? Or maybe you are very analytical and you're all about, you know, money and numbers and so on. And this week you go buy a whole bunch of stuff and paint and you come up with a fucking masterpiece. Like that is the energy of the Virgo this week. It is not sitting still. It is a creative powerhouse Ooh, even my head is tingling. It is a creative powerhouse week for you. What I love about this is that Virgo, it has been so long since you have felt like this. It has been so long since you have had this just burning fire streak of creativity. This ferocious, I'm going to fucking do this no matter what, and it's going to be fantastic. You have not had that kind of streak in a long time. So it is going to boost your confidence to a level that you forgot you had. I know. No one would believe that Virgos ever lost confidence. But this is a massive boost to your confidence, Virgos. I am all the way here for this. And with that, this learn the truth is not, you should learn the truth about so-and-so. That's not that. This is learning the truth about yourself. And is it going to be possibly, maybe, kind of, sort of, a little bit of a hard realization? Yes. But it's one of those that you're going to use. This is what I love about Virgos. When you have a hard realization about yourself that maybe you've been fucking up, you go, okay, I fucked up. I did it. And now I'm done, and we're going to go over here now. Like, you just immediately, like, whoop, and you transmute it into something else. And that is total Virgo energy this week. Virgos, there are going to be a couple of things that come at you this week that are, in the moment, I almost said are potentially negative, but in the moment, they seem potentially negative. And when they come in, you're going to instantly pause and step back, which normally is not what you would do. But you instantly pause and step back. And when you do, it's like, you know, when you see on TV or movies or whatever, and you have the insane, intelligent genius or whatever, and they see all the numbers behind their eyes, you're going to do all of that, right? Like your vision's going to glass over for like a 16th of a millisecond. You're going to be like, and you are just going to instantly see how to transmute this potentially negative bullshit into something fantastic, right? Maybe an employee quits. Like some employee comes up and is like, hey, I quit. Like, I'm going to clean out my desk and go home. Out of nowhere, right? Great employee. You don't know what the fuck happened. Suddenly they just quit. And in the moment, you're going to be like, normally you would be like, well, let me offer you more money. Like, let me do this. Let me do that. You're going to sit back for a second, that 1/16th of a millisecond, and then be like, okay, bye. And when that happens, they're going to be surprised because they're going to expect you to beg them to stay. And when you don't, then they're going to be like, oh, fuck shit. And you're going to suddenly see where there is so much that you can use to just transmute that into something more. And it's fucking phenomenal. And I'm here for it, Virgos. I am so here for it. So here for it. And I think it's fantastic and I think it's great. This is a phenomenal week for you. Powerhouse week for you. I am all the way here for it. Stones for Virgos. I am also going to give you carnelian because carnelian is a powerhouse creative stone. And then now it's hard. I want to give you garnet and I want to give you red tiger's eye, so I'm just going to give you both. So I'm going to give you 3 red stones, Virgos. Carnelian, garnet, and red tiger's eye. 3 is a good number anyway. You are the horse. You are the horse this week, Virgo. You are the horse this week. All right, that brings me to my little Libra lose. For those of you guys that are just joining or you didn't hear the announcement earlier, you still have plenty of time to get in on the Reiki Symposium. If you have not already, you can RSVP by clicking on my profile link. I will send you an invoice for that. You can pay it out. You just have to have it paid before the symposium starts. I learned the hard way. A couple people fucked it up for all y'all. I let people into the symposium and said that I would get them their certificates when they finished paying. They didn't, but they did get the classes basically for a cheap, and I can't do that. So a couple people ruined it for all of y'all. But if you would like to get into the symposium, you can do so. I have a few people I've got to get invoiced tomorrow. So if you would like to do that, It is 444 for all 3 days. That is 3 full days. You will be fully certified in Omni Reiki 1, 2, and 3 in those 3 days. It is intense. You need to make sure that you have the time to do them. They are on video, so if you can't make them, no big deal. If you pay your invoice in full before January 31st, then you get $100 off of that. So it will be $344. All right. And here we go, Libras. Libra, you had your anchor card come out, and then you had 2 cards come out literally on top of each other. So we're going to read them like that. So here we go. You also have the Poet of Avalon, and I find that interesting that your fellow air sign, the Aquarius, had the Poet of Avalon. This is fame and pride and stagnation. And then you had 2 cards come out like this. The one underneath is happiness. I'm here for it. And then you have passion. Oh, Libras. Libras, I'm going to need you to get a bullhorn. I'm going to need you to get a megaphone. I'm going to need you to make all the videos. I'm going to need you to be out and about this week because y'all are the light in the universe this week. You are straight up the light in the universe this week. The spotlight is 100% on you. This is all the fame right here. The spotlight is 100% on you this week, Libras. Not only are you just happy, even in the dumpster fire that is the world today, just straight up happy. You are passionate about everything suddenly, about life, about your family, your friends, your job, like everything. Everything. The little stick that fell outside. Oh my God, like how come it is? Like you are just straight up 5-year-old. The world is so phenomenal and gorgeous happy. You are, it's so weird. Last week, you were depressed Nelly over there, on the couch in sweatpants you've been wearing 5 days, right? And then this week, you are Pollyanna with all of the great little, you are just sunshine. You are just fucking sunshine, Libras. And I don't mean in a sarcastic, like, yeah, way. I mean, legitimately, you are the light in the world this week, Libras. And the world needs you so much. The world needs you so much right now. Okay? The other thing I want to say is this. This is a fantastic week, Libras, for you to make decisions about what to cut out going forward. Okay? Not cut out this week. This is not a week to cut shit out of your life. But this is a week to just, kind of pay attention. It's a week to see when you're going along being happy and super bubbly and stuff like that, and everybody at the office's mood is suddenly uplifted. Who is the bitch over there that's like, it's so happy. Okay, Sheila, we don't need to chat anymore. We ain't friends. You know what I mean? You need to pay attention to the things that don't make you happy. If your happiness goes down at all when you have to do anything this week, pay attention to what that thing is. Now, no one likes to fold laundry, so you can't count that, okay? You can't cut out doing laundry, or maybe you can. I don't know, maybe you got it like that and you could hire someone to come do your laundry. I don't got it like that, but maybe you do. I don't know. But I'm just saying, what is it in your life that doesn't make you happy? Is it a person? Is it a thing? Is it a situation? Is it a job? Is it a friend? Is it a family? Like a family member? What is it? Pay attention to what that is. But this week, Libras, it is a fucking phenomenal, amazing, happy week for you. An amazing, happy week for you. And we're all here for it. Because when you are happy, when you shine, when you have all of this amazing happiness and your passion comes out and you're just grinning and happy, I have never, ever met a Libra that when they smile and they're happy, the entire room doesn't light up. Never. I've known a lot of Libras. I love me some fucking Libras. I have never ever met a Libra that could not completely change the mood of a room. And this week, Libra, that's you. You are on full display, and the world needs you really badly. The world needs you really badly this week, Libras. We love you. We love you, and you're gorgeous, and you're glorious, and you're fantastic. We love you. Stones for Libras, 100% citrine. Citrine and clear quartz. Amplify that shit. Citrine is for happiness, and clear quartz is an amplifier. So the clearer, the better. Amplify that shit. If you have a pendant or a piece of citrine that has a lot of clear areas to it, quartz, yeah, do it. Do it. Y'all are the peacock this week. You just are. You just are. Everybody loves seeing a peacock in full display. Everybody. Everybody. We all do. We all do. It's going to be a glorious week for you, Libras. All right, Scorpio. We have Scorpio and Sagittarius left. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know all the Scorpios are over there like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I want a sneak peek. I want a sneak peek. Why do I feel like the Scorpios are fixing to have like ornery fucking cards? Like, I'm okay with ornery. I am. We have feisty Tauruses. I'm okay. I'm okay with you being ornery. Especially because the Taurus is the opposite, is your opposite in the zodiac. I'm okay with it. The thinker. Okay, not gonna lie. When I first turned it up and I just saw this corner right there, I thought, oh God, it's Lilith. The thinker. So this is knowledge, introduction, and reinvention. And then you have concealment. Oh, I see you over there. I see you over there, Scorpios. And then you have finding love. I see you over there, you little shits. I see you over there, Scorpios. I see you over there. This is 100% a sneaky Scorpio week. This is 100% a sneaky Scorpio week. Y'all be sneaking around behind the scenes this week. Y'all be doing the like full-on villain tiptoe everywhere. Y'all be full-on ninja shit this week. Y'all, Scorpio, goddamn. Y'all are taking this Neptune and Aries transit too far. You are taking it too far. Back up. Scorpios literally are the thing that goes bump in the night this week. Scorpios are operating in a mode of concealment. They don't want to tell anybody anything. So if you have a Scorpio in your life, know that they aren't answering the phone. They aren't answering the phone. They don't care. They aren't going to text you until they're ready. They ain't going to call you. They're not going to answer the phone. You're not going to be able to get a hold of them. They're just like non-existent. You have no idea where they went, why they went there, etc. They are full on ninja mode. They are smoke. Scorpio, it's not so much that you're thinking this week. It's not an overthinking mode at all. Y'all are plotting. Y'all are straight up fucking plotting behind the scenes because of this right here, because of this concealment card. Y'all are straight up plotting. And what's even funnier about it, y'all are just in full on hidey hole villain plotting mode. Full on villain plotting mode. I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I'm not going to lie. I think it's hilarious. But what I do love about it, I love that the Libras were so like Libra-y, right? And it's a week of the signs getting back to themselves, to be honest. It really and truly is, except for Cancer, like more Cancer. Gemini too. But Scorpios, you full on are like feeling your Wheaties this week, right? Like you have You are finding that passion for the concealment, for the knowledge, all of that shit. You're sneaking around this week because you know that you're about ready to full on reinvent yourself. This is reinvention, okay? But notice that it's concealment. So this is not the week to come out and tell everybody that, you know, you quit your job a couple of weeks ago and you're starting over here. You know, this is not the week for that. Like, just kind of let that just slide under the radar a little bit. This is not the week for you to decide that, you know, you're going to move across the globe. This is not, I mean, maybe it's the week to decide. It's not the week to do it. What's interesting about this, though, Scorpio, is that this is definitely a week for you to put all of the things in motion for this rebirth, for this reinvention. But the concealment card, while I've been joking about it, being ninjas and being like the evil, sneaky little villains, it's for reasons, and you and I both know what that reason is. Bitches be fucking bitches. And Scorpio, if you tell anyone, I feel like with y'all, I need to give you the stipulation, no one knows. No one gets to know about this reinvention, okay? Scorpio's not a single fucking person. I don't care if it's your spouse. I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if this is, y'all came out of the womb as blood brothers. I don't give a shit. You don't get to tell them. No one gets to know. I don't think that this is so much that this is them gonna fuck you over. I think that this is the universe wanting to see if you can keep this a secret. Loose lips sink ships. Remember that, Scorpios. No. No. Okay? What? Your eyes look gorgeous. What?
What was Capricorn?
You'll have to go back and watch it. Oof. 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 Stones for Scorpios. I like that she just mumbled all the way out the door. Stones for Scorpios. Bloodstone. 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 Bloodstone and ocean jasper. And those two pair phenomenally beautifully together. They look absolutely gorgeous next to each other. Bloodstone and ocean jasper. And if you have a piece of bloodstone that actually has a good piece of red in the middle, even fucking better. Even fucking better. Y'all are the lionfish. Y'all are the lionfish this week, Scorpios. So pretty to look at, so poisonous to touch. Come on, that's funny right there. You and I all know it. That's funny right there. This is your last reminder for those of you guys over on TikTok. If you don't follow me everywhere, you 100% should. I will be migrating all videos over to YouTube because of the new policies. I will continue to be on TikTok. Don't think I'm leaving you just yet, okay? But, okay, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. But if you do not follow me over there, you 100% should. I will be giving away free classes on YouTube, at least one a week for 6 months or more, to get as many of my followers over to YouTube. All righty then. Are we ready, Sagittarius? Are you ready, Sagittarius? The Ageless. Okay. Healing, graciousness, and acceptance. This could go either way. This could go either way. And then you have union. I find it interesting that a couple signs this week have got passion, finding love, and union. And then this one is like this. You flung it out this way. This is equilibrium. And notice that it's whopper jawed. But that means it's going like this. Okay? Sagittarius. This week is a bit interesting for you. You are going to feel kind of like you're out of time a little bit. It's not a bad week, okay? Let me start. Wait, let me back up. Let me stop. It's not a bad week, Sagittarius, okay? But you are going to feel like you're kind of out of time this week, right? Just not Not a bad way. You're going to feel like time is either going very slow or very fast. There's no like, oh, normal time. And by fast, I mean, you think it's noon, you look up and it's 6:30, like that kind of fast, okay? By slow, I mean, you think it's noon, it should be noon. You've been working for a couple hours and you find out that it's been 5 minutes, okay? So the thing is, you're going to feel empowered by that. You're going to feel empowered when you find out that you've got so much done in a short amount of time. You're going to feel super empowered by that. And when you feel like, oh my God, all of this time has passed and now it's time to go home already, like you're going to be excited by these time shifts, okay? But what I love about this, Sagittarius, is that you are full on in lovey-dovey mode. You are full on in lovey-dovey mode. This union aspect right here. The healing part, though, I'm going to give you a little bit of an advisory warning. Sagittarius, this is not the time for you to overthink past relationships. They're past relationships. They are gone. That is an ex for a reason, and you don't need them back in your life. This includes friends. Because it's going to cross your mind. They're going to cross your mind. They're going to come across your social media. They're going to come across a memory on your phone, something like that. And I want you to remember that they're an ex for a reason. And when you start to sit and think about how good and glorious things were, I want you to remember the reason that they are no longer your friend or you're not in a relationship, okay? And I find it very scarily accurate how many people on TikTok are going, oh my God, like this literally happened today. But you are going to be feeling very, very lovey-dovey, Sagittarius. So, I want you to make sure that you are spending time with the people that you care about this week, Sagittarius. Your friends, family, significant others. If you're single, this is a good week to maybe go on a date, to maybe get back out there. I mean, weather permitting, obviously. Please don't get out in the ice and craziness if you don't have to. But this is a very, very good week for you to dip your toe back in the dating pool. It is a cesspool. Somebody's shit in the pool. But it's a good week for it, okay? Like, I'm just saying, they do put chlorine in it on the weekends. I'm just saying, but somebody did shit in the dating pool. So anyway, that being said, Sagittarius, it is a good week. It's a good week. You are super lovey-dovey. You are super happy. You are super into all these things. Watch you some mushy love movies. Watch all of those things, all of the great things that you love, that we all love to hate. But spend time with your people. Spend time with your people, Sagittarius. There's going to be a lot of people that really need you, that when you text, you call, you'd be like, oh my God, I haven't, what's up, bestie? I haven't talked to you in like a couple of days or a couple of weeks. Or maybe you reach out to an aunt that you haven't talked to in months and find out that they've been really going through it and they need to talk to you. Reach out to your people. Be around all of your people, okay? This is a week of you getting your equilibrium back. That's why this is doing this, okay? That's why it's this. This is a week of you finally getting your equilibrium back, Sagittarius. I'm here for it. I think that it is utterly fantastical. I am so here for it. I'm so here for it. It is going to be a really good week for you, Sagittarius. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that you're going to feel completely balanced and on solid footing, but you are getting your equilibrium back this week. It's going to start coming back in. And I want you to keep in mind that if you have a great day and then kind of a lower little day that you're like, oh my God, this is a setback. Fucking Bodhi lied to me. I want you to remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. You didn't lose that equilibrium in one day. Okay? It is a very good week for you, Sagittarius. It is a very, very good week for you. All right. Stones for my sweet little Sagittarius sisters. Jade. Jade. Any kind of jade. Any color you would like. And then I am going to say aventurine. I'm going to give you 2 green stones. Aventurine and jade. Preferably green jade, but there's blue and yellow as well. Whatever you feel you need. Jade and aventurine. I'm going to give you the lovebird. I'm going to give you the lovebird. I don't know what they stand for spiritually. I looked it up a long time ago for some reason. They have a meaning more than just love. Calm down. Calm down. All right. That being said, I love you guys. I love the shit out of you guys. I know that it's been very heavy. I know that the whole entire world is very heavy. And all we can do right now is stand up to the things that are wrong. Stand up to those people that are causing all the problems. Use your voice. Use your voice. Okay? Be safe. Use your voice. Fight the good fight. And I love you. And I will see you tomorrow.